Oh yeah, it's your boy, Beaconbot, back again. Time for a little nightly video discussing whatever the random thoughts in my head are, typically around the future, mostly around AI. And it's Friday night tonight. I've been coding all day. I coded all night yesterday. I have prepared myself a steak to cook right after this. So it's a nice Friday night. I opened a beer. And tonight, I've got a couple rant that I've now done to personal friends. I've done this rant to like 3 or 4 times. And so it's starting to develop more and more, and this just comes from a place of passion. And it's really what I want from AI art. Because right now, there's some that's interesting. The majority is so uninteresting, it makes me, honestly, very upset, very angry, very depressed. However, I'm working on my own. One day I'll release it, or I'll just keep working on it for years in obscurity and never show. So, first of all, let's just start with the basics, okay? What people think is AI art. And that's gonna be, Dalle Slop. What is it called? Midjourney, Peter Griffin Balenciaga, which is not bad, okay? That's actually going to be important one day. Complete Balenciaga for me. Come on, you could, Balenciaga, there we go. Come on, AI, can you complete Balenciaga? Single images we see is one thing we see, so it's really like single images is what I'm really saying. Single images from image generators. And then people often with this will associate a couple things. They'll say messed up hands, messed up words. Next, there is AI slop videos. And what do we really got from this? We've got things being squished. We've got animals. More Balenciaga. More Balenciaga. I'm not... You have to autocomplete. You know I want to say Balenciaga. It's written right above here, okay? More Balenciaga. Now, this is all what everyone hates. This is like the worst of the crop here. Okay, I'll turn down my slowed down orbital anime video that I'm watching, okay? I don't want to get I want the video not to get blocked or DMCA'd, you know? So I just pick songs I really want to listen to and just slowed down reverb, and hopefully you don't get DMCA'd. We can go to an all AI system. I built on stream an all AI songs through Suno. Generated through chat. Maybe we'll start using that here for some ambient music, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. Okay, the first two. We got images, we got videos. Now, there's something that we actually see on the art side. So what do we see? What do we see on the art side? So I think you see a couple things. You see a Curated Worlds. And this is like your, what is it called? Nice Aunties. So I guess this is an example of this, if you guys have ever seen the Nice Aunties. Let's see. Boom. There they are. See, look at. Okay, there they are, right? But there's a theme around them. Oh yeah, listen to that nice lower bass here. Nice Aunties, right? It's a more of a theme. Build a world. Get some consistent prompts. Okay, so the next thing I think you're seeing a lot of, which I should have looked up examples before, but whatever, it's a nightly rant. We'll look them up later. Is self-referencing the AI process, right? Which an example is like art that shows image recognition. Like, so it'll actually show little bounding boxes, but it's part of the art in general, right? So anything that leans into you seeing the AI process. So I think that's something you're seeing right now. The AI nerds like it. And since it's not hiding its AI, normies don't hate it as much, it seems. But also don't care about it. Now, I think there's one other category we can talk about right now, which is purposely AI. We want mini fingers. Want, weird distortions. Want to, like, amplify the things that people hate about AI. Right. This is fun, because art that pisses people off is fun, in general, But the problem is that art that pisses off one generation and moves on, the next doesn't care about it, and then it's cringe. So, you're only rebellious for a little bit here, okay? And then all of a sudden you're actually a normie, trying to piss people off in the old ways. Not cool. Because art that pisses people off is fun. Okay, So now, what do I want? What does Began want? So I think there's really, in my mind, let's say 3 categories of things I'd like to see, okay? And those first are going to be, well, I call it like Madlib Art, but Madlib Art, personalized art. Number 2 is I want to see actual like aesthetics of, what do you call it? Of being able to generate a lot of words and images at the same time as it's talking, right? The aesthetics of being able to talk with words. What do you want? I'm gonna say spoken words. There we go. Spoken words, images, very quickly. One thing, like the big question is questions I want to answer. There you go. What art can we make? What art can we make that we couldn't make before? What I don't want, what I don't care about, how can I make previous art faster? That's what people think it all is. Okay, so there's one more. Aesthetics of people being able to talk through images spoken word quickly. So an example of this is, let's say you have a GPT model that produces some text. With the text, you want to generate images for as much as possible of what it's talking. And then when it talks to you, it's going to give you a stream of those images with the text. Now, the density of those images can be intense. You could be generating, let's say you're talking for 10 seconds, it could be 60 images per frame. And those images do not have to actually make a video. It might be a new form, a new aesthetic, a new look of how do you show what the images are, how consistent they need to be, how varied they need to be. But that's something that, like, we haven't seen before, and I think that it'll slowly develop into, you know, certain styles. Maybe it's like they're grouped in one theme per sentence, per word, I don't know. I don't have the answers, okay? We're gonna let the AI figure these things out. I'm trying to mess with some of this myself, but it's like, hopefully that makes sense. If not, I'll come back on the stream for an example here. Okay, Madlib personalized art, the way I put this is like pulling in memories of yourself, pulling in like personal details, making them seamless with your personal, experience with the art. So a good example is we're going to see lots of art with someone speaking. That person speaking will be a voice clone of someone you know. Right? There will be like examples of like, what do you say? There will be examples of places in art that are only special to you. Like a hometown. This will come from data, willingly shared or not. Right, this might be, I could just like scan what's on the internet for you and produce some sort of experience, or I could actually have you fill out some sort of information and then produce the art from there. Next, the aesthetics, and then finally, it's anything. It's going to be live interactive art with like live audience, like okay, let's say it's live artist plus live audience plus live AI agent plus online audience plus online AI agents. It's gonna be an arena. It's gonna be chaos. It's gonna be like a World of Warcraft raid with all the people interacting with in the chaos of what it's gonna be. But it's gonna produce these experiences that are just totally like unthinkable in what they can produce in how we had to do stuff before. So one thing you think is like, there's a lot of art that involves some sort of audience participation. We see already streaming as this giant medium, and there's been art that is involved in streaming and whatnot. But being able to mix AI agents and things interacting locally with how the people are reacting, it could be, oh my God, the audience is we're trying to just measure sentiment. The sentiment's going this way. Excellent. From there, the AI agent is responding to that sentiment and then producing some sort of artwork that interacts with other ways. And then obviously that's going to be, we are moving into an online world. I think we're going to keep having more mixed live, not live experience. I think that's going to get deeper into that direction. I think the start of that is us all talking to, AI agents and AI friends and girlfriends and all that more. So soon we're going to see a need for that for art. Someone will want to say, I would like to experience this art both as a streamer kind of audience and as a person, whatever, as someone in person here. But it's going to be chaos. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be so interesting here. So those are the kind of three things that I'm definitely interested. I'm personally always exploring all these and looking for artists to do them. I think everyone thinks that this is all we're doing is how can we make dumb old art that we used to make faster? How can we have Basquiat clones faster? Guys, look how many Basquiat clones I'm putting out. I'm putting out Basquiat. But there's so much more exciting stuff. So if you know any people that are doing art around this, please share them with me. Maybe I'll pick some people to highlight in the future that I'm stumbling across. No one is really recently I haven't found someone that's really got me super, super excited. But we're definitely going to see more. I mean, everything's just getting more mainstream, more accessible. And this AI is also going to be one of the biggest conversations of our life around how does humanity grapple with this? So it's good that conversation will move into art. But there we go. Little Friday night rant. I'm going to go cook a steak. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll talk about some more AI stuff. Maybe we'll read a paper. Maybe we'll look at some code. I don't know. But I'm here every day talking about something. And yeah, I've not told anyone about this channel. So don't tell anyone about this channel. Okay, you can subscribe. You can like. You can watch. Just don't tell anyone else about it. Okay, it's a secret between you, me, and the AIs. Okay, see you tomorrow.